Good day. My name is Brian St. Onge. I'm here with BCD Video, here to talk about shortest path bridging, or the IEEE 802.1 standard. The 802.1 standard came out primarily focusing on addressing challenges that we had with spanning tree protocols in place. It's not a direct replacement of these protocols. It actually is a consolidation of all these protocols. So you'll find spanning tree and rapid spanning tree and things like that still part of this, still part of the standard. However, it does operate a little differently. And I'll explain that over the next slide so you can understand what some of those key differences are. But they're definitely a large benefit to mission critical applications where you can't afford for your screens to go dark. Now, with shortest path bridging, one of the interesting key differences you'll notice right off the bat is that we can have multiple paths. In the previous spanning tree type technologies, the redundant links were blocked to prevent network loops. Shortest path bridging utilizes a loop avoidance technology. So you can have a loop-free network while maintaining active-to-active links and multiple paths between your nodes. All right. Those active-to-active links as well are used for load balancing. Each switch will actually build its own independent tree as opposed to having a host switch have a tree. And each one of those switches will actually choose its quickest route and set up those multiple paths for you if those links are available. Another interesting thing is when you have an active-to-active link, it is a quick sub-second recovery. So because your switch never really goes offline or the link never really went down with the active-to-active, a lot of devices on your network will most likely not see that switch be impeded. So things like your NVRs and your cameras that might reside on the network, in most cases with shortest path bridging, they remain in an active state, not having to renegotiate itself back on the network. And that's key. That's really when your cameras and your screens are all going to go black on you, is during that renegotiation phase until everything populates back up. So that's one of the key advantages, especially in a mission critical environment where shortest path bridging can really help you with your uptime, ensuring you don't have any black screens, and having that resilient network. Another interesting thing with shortest path bridging is it has a single protocol approach. I mentioned earlier that we've taken spanning or the spanning tree and all those other protocols, put them all into one. We do have a single protocol approach here. And unlike MPLS, which requires a full stack of protocols that would have to run, SPB can rely on one protocol, and it provides us functionality through intermediate system to intermediate system through direct connection. Now, the advantage of that, you'll notice, is a lot less latency on your network, and it's a lot less script running. So your network should be more responsive when it's running a lot less script. You definitely notice it on tile population of your client workstations. When folks actually utilize a spanning tree technology, some of the comments that we hear right out of the gates is how fast the cameras are populating on the screen, as an example. So those are some key differences and key advantages to utilizing shortest path bridging or the 802.1 AQ in your critical infrastructure. One thing that's important to note as well is not all switch manufacturers offer these. As a matter of fact, some of them have chosen to go down the path of proprietary scripting or proprietary protocols. I know we've always relied on standards in the IT space throughout all these years, so taking the standards approach is definitely a great idea. And also the manufacturers that offer shortest path bridging, it's not available on all models. So if you have some critical infrastructure where you're looking for highly resilient space or highly resilient network, be sure to ask for shortest path bridging by name, and you can ensure that you will get that technology built into your platform. On behalf of the entire BCD family, I would like to thank you very much for your time today. If you do have any other questions or concerns as it pertains to shortest path bridging, please feel free to reach out to us at BCD Video, and we'll be more glad to assist. Thank you again, and have yourself a wonderful day.